Now we're going to use the vertical mask tool. And what the mask tool does is uh, what is under the letters, the color and the texture under the letters that are actually in the image, we are going to end up copying and pasting them. So you aren't going to see like a text color. What you're going to end up seeing is marching ants after you key in your text. So we are going to pick the grass and rain layer. This is the one we want to pull texture and color from. We're going to activate our horizontal or our vertical type mask. And we're going to pick a really thick font. You want a pretty heavy one because it's going to be pulling the color and the texture. So you do want some pretty thick letters with this. Otherwise, you're not going to get a lot of the color and the texture. So I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to bump up the size to 30. And press enter. And then I'm going to click where I want to pull from. And you'll notice a red rubellith because we are going to get marching ants. And then I'm going to key in ecology. Now, if you can make this text bigger or you decide that you don't like the font, you can highlight it and you can still make changes to it. Okay, at this point, nothing is set in stone or, texture or whatever. Let me bump up the size. You can even move it around to different areas. But I would try to pull in the texture and color because that's why you're actually using the mask tool. Now, once you have the right size and it's in the right position, you're going to press Control and Enter. And this is when you get the marching ants. Now you have a pretty good idea of what color and texture it's going to pull. And to actually create the letters, you have to press Control and C for copy or go into Edit and Copy. And then you have to press Control and the letter V for paste or go to Edit and Paste. Now, when you first paste this, it's going to go right on top of the area that you copied, so you're not going to be able to see the letters. So you have to use the Move tool and drag it in order to see those letters. And these letters actually look pretty good if you bevel and emboss. Okay. And you may also want to do inner shadow, inner glow. A lot of these layer styles look really good with letters that you create using the mask. And we're going to rename layer 1 and we're just going to call it ecology. Now we've got ecology showing on the layer where we pulled it from, but we can actually hide that and we can show it on this layer. Okay, a little different layer. We can hide that layer, show it on this layer, hide it, show it on here. We can actually do blend modes with it. Okay, so it just depends on what you like and how you want to use the text. Now we're going to do another one. And with this one, we're going to turn off ecology. We're going to turn on rainforest and select it. That one's got some nice textures in it. And so we are going to be pulling texture and color from this. And instead of using the vertical type mask, we're going to use the horizontal one. Now, if you want to use the same font, that's fine. And if you want to change it, that is fine too. Totally up to you. But we are going to be typing the word rainforest. So I'm going to kind of click here. And I'm going to key in rainforest. Now I can make that text a little bigger, so I'm going to. Of course, that's too big. I'm going to move it around here. And you can kind of try to move it and position it over the textures and the colors that you want to grab. And then I'm going to press Control and Enter. That gives me the marching ants. I'm going to go to Edit and Copy, Edit and Paste, and then I'm going to use the Move tool, pull that down. And I'm going to rename the layer and call it Rainforest. And I'm going to go ahead and put the bevel and emboss style on it. And if you wanted to throw a drop shadow in, you can do that. If you wanted to even do a color overlay, you can do that. Okay? And you can, change the colors around to look a little bit more green for a rainforest. You can do that. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And then if you wanted to, turn off the rainforest layer, see what the text looks like on different layers, that is okay. And you can also do blend modes. So there's all sorts of options for text and color and textures. So what I want you to do is display the text and the background that you like the best. So either rainforest or ecology. If you want to pull your rainforest layer above all of the backgrounds, you could display rainforest on top of the lovely pond color here. Okay, you can apply blends, different layer effects, totally up to you. Okay, but I do want you to find a combination you like, and then you're going to save your file.